Hey everyone, Allison Berger here, and I am in Athens. Here's everything I saw and did and what you should do too.
First, if you haven't seen my hotel tour video yet, let's start there. I stayed at the Anis by Aluma Hotels and it was a great stay. It was in a really convenient location to get to all of the top sites of Athens. I like being close to everything when I go travel to a new city without being right on top of all of the chaos, and this hotel gave me just that. Plus, the breakfast was incredible. Still dreaming about it. Okay, now let's get to...
I'm starting my time in Athens with Athens Walking Tours, where I'm doing a private tour of the Acropolis Museum, and the city of Athens.
Which was the best way for me to see all of the top sites of Athens. Because let's be honest, if you're going to travel all the way to Athens, Greece, you're going to have to visit both of these places. So you might as well visit with a very knowledgeable and licensed guide who can point out all the important artifacts, tell you the stories behind them, and which pieces are the originals, which are replicas, skip all the lines, all while having a wonderful time. The tour started in Syntagma Square metro station because there are actual artifacts down there that were discovered when construction for the metro started. Who would have thought? All of these people, they're on their way to work and they have no idea all of this history that they are just passing by. So from there, we had to adjust a little bit because of the weather, and I ended up going to the museum first, which honestly I thought was for the best because it laid out such a good foundation of what to expect at the Acropolis once we were gonna get there. There is just so much to see in this museum, but of course it's impossible to see every single artifact, and this is why it's so important to have a guide with us, and it was so beneficial. She was able to point out to us the important artifacts and the ones we should know about, and which would also be beneficial to know about for once we got up to the Acropolis. Then we had our city part of the tour, which was again so necessary to have a guide with because you discover different things in the city that you either didn't notice as you walked by or you just didn't even know they existed. The other benefit to this is that you discover places that you can now go back to visit later on. We walked through the Plaka neighborhood, saw the Arch of Hadrian and the Temple of Zeus, the National Garden and Zapian Hall, which was used for the first modern-day Olympic Games. And then we were finally blessed by the Greek gods, the skies cleared, and the Acropolis reopened, so we were able to visit. You should know that it is a bit of a walk to get up there, so be prepared and wear the right shoes. You cannot visit the Acropolis without having someone there to point out to you what you're seeing. There were even times our guide was able to bring out a photo and show us what it used to look like, and then we were able to see it in real life of what it is now, and that's just so remarkable. Again, it was just really helpful that we went to the museum first because so much of what we were seeing now at the Acropolis made more sense, and we were able to connect it to what we already saw and learned about, and we were able to point out what were the replicas based on the originals that we already saw in the museum. So I thought that was really cool. The entire tour was 5.5 hours, but it felt like it filled up the whole day, and it really was a great way to spend the day exploring Athens. And just so you know, you do have to purchase your entry tickets separately from the tour in advance, but the company helps you arrange all of that so it's coordinated with your guide, and it is an absolute breeze. All that's to say, whether it's your first time visiting Athens or you're returning and want a refresh of the main sites, I highly recommend taking this tour with Athens Walking Tours.
Today I headed outside of the city of Athens to explore Delphi.
I wanted to find a day trip to take while in Athens, and of all the ones that I found, it seemed like visiting Delphi would be the most interesting place to visit. So I booked the tour Tag Athens offer to visit Delphi. We met at a meeting point early in the morning to start the drive to get out of the city of Athens. The first thing to note when booking this tour is that it's about a 3-hour drive each way. So there was a lot of time spent on the bus during this tour. We made one pit stop on the way to Delphi that I thought lasted way too long, but when we finally arrived in Delphi, the first stop was to visit the Archaeological Museum. Our guide took us around the museum, pointing out the important artifacts. After going through the museum, we took a light stroll, nothing compared to walking to the Acropolis in Athens, to the archaeological site of Delphi. Now, the significance of Delphi is that it is considered to be the most important religious site because of the oracle that was here. And story has it that Zeus, the father of the gods, released 2 eagles to find the center of the universe, and they both met in Delphi, giving it said title. We did have some free time to roam the site ourselves before heading back onto the bus to go into the nearby town of Acropolis, which is a winter ski resort town. downtown. This is where those who chose to include lunch in their tour had lunch while the rest of us roamed the streets. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you already know how I feel about group tours, but sometimes they are unavoidable. This was one of those situations. Did I feel like I spent more time on the bus than touring around the sites? Yes. Did I feel like it was a waste of time wandering the streets of Acropolis when most of the stores were closed since it was the middle of the week and I had to wait for the very small handful of people that actually paid for lunch to be included in the tour? Yes. But I am glad that I got to visit a different city and area in Greece. Just keep in mind how much time you'll be spending driving when you choose one of these day trips, especially since we hit major traffic heading back into Athens, so those 3 hours took even longer. Be mindful of this if you make dinner reservations that night for when you get back to Athens.
So one of my favorite things in Greece is the food. So I'm ending my time in Athens with a food tour with Athens Walking Tours.
So you now know that Athens Walking Tours offers more than just tours to the Acropolis because this is their food tour. So the tour started in downtown Athens as we made 5 stops. One at the oldest bakery in Athens that's known for their pies. Then a family-owned honey and olive oil business for a tasting of some rare honey blends. Then a cafe for some sweets and to try Greek coffee, which is very similar to Turkish coffee, but milder.
It is fine.
A restaurant for a hero and live music with a Greek bouzouki, which is the type of guitar the musician is using. And then one last treat of the oldest traditional European dessert. We stopped at all of these places while we learned about the neighborhoods that we roamed, having a good time as we filled our bellies. Something else I did in Athens that I think you should make a point to try and see as well is the changing of the guards that happens at the presidential mansion, and that's right by Syntagma Square. This happens every day on every hour, and then on Sunday at 11 a.m. is when they make a bigger spectacle of the changing of the guards. This was a very unique and different thing to witness, so I'd highly recommend making a point to see this during your trip. Besides that, there is literally history at every corner that you can just visit and admire. There truly is so much that you'll have to pick and choose which archaeological sites you really want to stop in and visit. I was only in Athens for 3 days at the end of my 10-day Greek trip, and the last day was spent just wandering the streets in awe that we're able to walk around and just see all this history that surrounds us. So
I hope you enjoyed exploring Athens with me, and this helps you plan your visit to Athens. So until next time, I'm Allison Berger, and don't forget, I'm fun-sized.